Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. This is Lifestyle Critic, where we break down movies and TV shows into their core elements. And in this video, we are going to be reviewing Ava, which really should have been a brilliant spy action thriller movie, but unfortunately it just got so boring, so cliched, and fundamentally really empty as well. I mean, the only silver lining in this film is that it has a really great cast, and I really wanted to like this movie, but unfortunately the final product was just really bad, which I'm going to be breaking down and explaining for you in this movie review. So from a storyline point of view, as the title of the film suggests, it is centered around a character called Ava, who is a recovering drug addict and is also an assassin, and has recently been asking her targets what they have done to deserve death. Seeing this as a form of weakness, her organization now want her dead. At the same time as this, Ava has been recently reconnecting with her family, which includes her long estranged sister, who is now marrying her ex-fiance, and her very challenging mother. The film then explores whether or not Ava can survive her organization now putting a target on her head, and seeing what happens when she reconnects with her family. Now honestly, the storyline and the premise of this film really is as dull as it sounds. So from a cast and characters point of view, it's a real shame with Ava, as it's actually got a really great cast associated with this project. Unfortunately, the script just does not work for them, so let's go through them one by one. So first up we have Jessica Chastain, who is the main lead character of Ava in this film, and actually she does a really good job in this film. She gives a great performance, and the fight sequences that the character is involved in look absolutely brilliant. It's just such a shame that she's in such a bad movie. We then have Malkovich, who is the mentor figure for the Ava character, and they have a lot of scenes together where you're not sure whether or not the Malkovich character can be trusted from Ava's perspective. We also have her sister Judy, who has a bit of resentment against the Ava character and is now dating her ex-fiance Michael as well. We also have her mother Bobby, who is a really great character. She's got a lot of scenes with the Ava character, and you kind of find out a lot more about their relationship as the film progresses, and their scenes together are absolutely brilliant. We also have Colin Farrell, who's a bit of an arsehole type character, and he is the main person that wants Ava dead. So the confrontation between these two characters really builds up across the film, and they have a really interesting final act as well. We also have Diana Silvers, who plays Colin Farrell's daughter. She doesn't really do that much in this film, but her presence is definitely there. And finally we have Ioan Gruffudd from the Fantastic Four series, and he is only there in the opening sequence, but he does a really good job from his perspective as well. So from a casting characters point of view, whilst they give decent performances, unfortunately the script is just really unengaging. So from a visuals point of view, you know, credit where credit's due, the fight sequences in this film do look really great. There are quite a few in this film, and each of them are very different and are pretty elaborate as well. So from a fight sequences point of view, the film does look good, and you know, the set designs in terms of where the character goes, all of that stuff looks really great. I think they could have done so much more with it though. They could have made it a little bit like Alias, and seeing this character take on loads of different forms and all of that sort of stuff, but ultimately it's just really disconnected from the audience. So whilst the visuals of this film do look pretty decent, like I said before, the narrative is just really boring in this movie. So from a comparison point of view, there are just so many better thriller action movies out there, such as Salt, Wanted, Lucy, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 21 Bridges, etc. I was hoping Ava would be in the same category as those are, especially as it's got such a brilliant cast, but unfortunately from a comparison point of view, this movie just does not compare. So overall, you know, Ava really should have been so much better than it was. I was really hoping and really expecting it to be a lot better than it was, but unfortunately it just did not deliver. Whilst it had a decent cast and whilst it had decent visual fight sequences, the end product of this movie just was not up to scratch. Similarly to Money Plane, you know, had a decent premise, but the execution was just not that great. And so for all of those reasons, I have to give Ava a 2.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.